that these machines tabulated, and we had 100% accuracy. So if the proof's in the pudding, there's the pudding.
Okay, the proof's in the pudding, but you can't tell me that an American-made product that we don't have to rely on overseas can't be an accurate recount. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that at all. So what company would you suggest, sir?
I would suggest an American company.
You have the name of one we can look into?
That's not made overseas somewhere.
Do you have the name of one we can look into?
That's your job.
How about we just
It's not my job.
ballots and count them by hand?
I mean, when he said overseas, we're overseas. He didn't even say overseas.
The issue that we run into, I think, sometimes is that some of these things are only manufactured, and there's been a lot of talk about this in the news lately, and I would encourage, if we can make some of these chips here in the United States, ES&S will certainly buy them. We want people to have confidence in our products, and we want people to, buy American, and I support a lot of what you're saying. The problem is that some of these things just are not manufactured in the United States. Like I said, they're assembled here. They, are certified here. They are checked for accuracy. We, go to great lengths to make sure that everything that gets counted accurate. But as far as some of the internal components, when you're talking about, just some little transistor that you can't buy in the United States, there are limitations to what we can do to make the entire machine here in the United States.
In their assembled form, they have to pass EAC testing, which is an exhaustive test, and it is in their assembled form. So it's, that is the arm of the government that we deal with. The other arm of the government that we deal with is the county elections departments, and that's why we are not spokespeople for the government on the democratic process. We are a private company.
I appreciate your answer, but I don't understand why. I mean, you're based in North Carolina. I mean,
it's a supply chain issue.
We aren't set up to manufacture chips and electronic voting equipment.
Sir, I think you got a great business opportunity, man.
Yeah, if you want to make a chip manufacturer, if you want to start making chips and transistors, let us know, please.
Well, I'm sure there's some made in America, right?
How could you be sure about that?
I mean,
have you researched that?
I mean, guess what I'm talking Tesla.
Tesla? Maybe so. Who knows? Okay, just
well,
to.
I think I can sort of summarize it. Everybody's sensitive based on what we just went through with the whole voting process. I think if you, to sort of summarize it, the concern, if you put them all together, is are we allowing the nose of the camel into the tent via the software, in that everybody has software concerns. We've all heard how it was manipulated by being online. Some of this stuff is even for the same reason that we're not allowing the 5G from China to come over, in that there can be backdoors or hidden things that are put into the software, which would go back to having it domestically made, which obviously can be done over here as well. So that, I think, is the concern, is with the newer software that we're looking to introduce, are we opening up a back door or the opportunity, even though they're tested, verified, everything's beautiful at the federal level, 60 days or 6 months before the election, but by the time the election happens and somebody that knows what they're doing via the internet or whatever means can alter the whole system via software, whereas if it's just a pure paper ballot. So originally we were talking about portability of the ADA stuff, that now, well, besides the portability of the ADA stuff, we really need to do a software upgrade. And then everybody remembers on the whole, and not that you're Dominion, on the Dominion thing, 24 hours before the election, we have a software update to all the machines. So you have all this stuff in the back of people's minds. So you got to be careful and not take it lightly.
I understand.
Right? That's the concern. That's where all these questions are coming from.
For sure.
Is the nose of the camel in the tent via the software.
Sure, I understand the sensitivity. There's also a sensitivity on our part, as well as Becky and her team and her board's part, because we are sensitive, because we've come under pressure when we know what we do and how well we run elections, how well this equipment works. We know the checks and balances systems much better than, we are experts within our given fields. So we are also sensitive and bristle, but we are here to, have discussions, and this is a great discussion to have, but from our end, we have the confidence in the equipment, in the procedures, and in the elections results, and in our track record. So I think that it's a kind of healthy conversation to have. I think we should probably put a button on it so we can get back into her testing. That's going to be another exhaustive test, buzzword of the day. So.